Coming up on the AFN Europe Report.
Next one, checking for the brake fluid.
We go to Belgium, where some tips on saving gas can save you money. Plus, Marines guide their way through immediate response 08 in the Republic of Georgia. And we go to Kaiserslautern, Germany, where one lucky service member won the journey of their life.
Those stories and more.
Your station. Your stories.
The AFN Europe Report starts now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Specialist Jennifer Gold. Well, gas is too expensive to waste these days, and in Belgium we caught up with a man who has some tips on how you can conserve more gas and keep more money in your pocket.
Saving gas starts with making sure your car is in the best condition possible.
Next one, checking for the brake fluid.
When you look under the hood, checking engine fluids is at the top of the list.
Always make sure your car's in tip-top condition, and you can do this. So a good start is make sure it goes in for regular servicing. And servicings, it always make sure all the lubricants are in new replenishment, and they look after your engine, which in return your engine will give you good consumption.
Tire pressure also has a big impact on your fuel economy. Properly inflated tires use less gas.
Saving gas for me is the first tip is always plan your route. Making sure that you know where you're going is the most important thing. Look for any congestion so you can go around the congestions rather than go straight into the congestion.
Rising fuel costs make it absolutely necessary for drivers to be economical. Checking your car inside and out can go a long way to saving you money. Senior Airman Stephanie Berg, Chevre Air Base, Belgium.
We need to know where we are going when we are traveling, and it could be even tougher for the Marines in the Republic of Georgia, which is why they hit the road to brush up their navigational skills.
These Marines are starting their training by training themselves first. Today's task, ground maps. More specifically, sand tables.
Basically broke down to show how the terrain is laid out in an exploded version, so you're not reading it off of a map, to help eliminate any kind of confusion or questions.
The training, along with the maps, will help the Marines get a better idea about where they're going and what they'll be training in the field. This mortar platoon won't only be training while they're in the field, they will also be learning themselves.
We're going to cross-train also with the Georgians on a larger scale in a few days here to teach them and learn from them on our techniques and some of theirs.
Sergeant Tucci says this type of training is good for both countries because it gives them a chance to see ways of doing things they may not have before. Senior Airman Jeremy Townsend, Vaziani Training Area, Tbilisi, the Republic of Georgia.
How far would you go for a total stranger? Well, the man you're about to meet is stationed in Belgium. He's doing something for someone he met just briefly to save a piece of history. Airman Rachel Griffith tells the story of how two lives are touched an ocean apart.
This simple monument lists the names of all on board and the reason behind why they fought. This wreath-laying ceremony marks the 64th anniversary of the crash. However, this year's ceremony was a bit different. Lieutenant General Carl Eikenberry became involved this year after he met the widow of one of the surviving crew members while speaking at a Rotary Club in his hometown of Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Her name was Edith McClenny. Her husband's name is on this monument, Staff Sergeant David McClenny. She asked that I come back and if I could try to locate the monument, send some pictures. When I came back to Brussels, I contacted the Belgian Air Force. They located the monument, and that's what's led to today.
The ceremony is meant to honor the 10-member crew who crashed into this spot near Brussels. However, the meaning behind it goes beyond this particular crew.
Standing right here, bridging between that generation and the generations of soldiers, sailors, airmen, and marine of today who are every bit as brave and fighting as this memorial has for the liberty of others. Yeah, that's a very profound feeling.
And with that feeling, today's generation can take inspiration from those who fought before them. Senior Airman Rachel Griffith, Watermal, Belgium.
This may not be the most conventional way to respond to an emergency. However, it definitely saves time.
The bioenvironmental airmen are using Segways for emergency response situations. A Segway is a computer-controlled gyroscopic stabilization and control system. In other words,
it's a motion-controlled vehicle. It's all based on your actions when you're on it. If you move forward, it's going to move forward. If you move backwards, it's going to move backwards. It's got little handlebars to make you steer, a 0-degree turn.
They may sound fun, but they do have a purpose to support the base mission.
The Segways are used for emergency response situations where bio personnel have to go into the hot zone with their level A fully encapsulating suits on, and they have SCBAs attached to their back. And what helps us by reducing heat stress on the airmen.
The Segways reduce fatigue in the airmen as they travel to the response location, aiding in their performance when they arrive. The Segways run on rechargeable batteries and can reach speeds up to 13 miles per hour. Senior Airman Jennifer Stye, Incirlik Air Base, Turkey.
Everybody has a story, and if you'd like to share yours, we'd love to hear from you. Send your story idea via email to stories@afne.army.mil. Plus, don't forget you can also look us up on the web. We're at afneurope.net. All the stories you've seen on the AFN Europe Report are available on our website. Once there, you can view, save, and send these stories to anyone you'd like. And coming up, we see who is getting the journey of their lifetime when we return. It's summertime, but football season is just around the corner. The Heidelberg, Germany Center for Workforce Development will host the annual certification clinic and competition for football and flag football officials. Bruce Maurer, Ph.D. of Ohio State University and editor of the rulebook, will be this year's instructor for the flag football officials clinic, which begins tomorrow, July 22nd. And Henry Zaborniak, Jr., the Assistant Commissioner of the Ohio School Athletic Association, will be this year's instructor for the football officials clinic, slated to begin August 6th. For more information, you can contact the Heidelberg Sports Office or log on to mwrtade.com. And airmen from Ramstein, Germany, donated their time and some gifts to some very proud graduates in Nigeria.
Welcome to you all. Welcome, parents and guardians. Today is our happy.
Top student performers at St. Therese Primary School, Bawari, Nigeria, were honored and treated to a true surprise during primary and elementary graduation ceremonies. Tech Sergeant James Lewis, deployed from the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Ramstein Air Base, Germany, in support of Africa Endeavor 2008, took part in the unique ceremony.
We're here to give some goodwill from the U.S. to the Nigeria community. We're here to give some footballs, some soccer balls for a graduation here, and we're just here to kind of soak up the culture and just kind of interact the human side of Nigeria.
Even a heavy downpour could not dampen the spirits of the children and administrators alike. Sister Tina explains the impact of the children receiving these gifts.
They will take them to their various homes because it is a personal gift they receive for their performance in the school. So it was to encourage them to work harder and other children to work harder in order to gain such a gift anytime we are doing something like this.
Master Sergeant Chris Stone, Bawari, Nigeria.
Sergeant First Class Anthony Wilkes will have a nice surprise waiting for him when he returns from leave. The Belgium-based soldier is the winner of the AFIS and Exchange New Car Sales Journey of Your Life contest AFN's Jerry Cormier caught up with all the participants.
In the final few minutes of the Dodge Journey of Your Life contest, people in the audience were scrambling to get their entries in.
Ladies and gentlemen, somebody here today is going to win a brand new 2009 Dodge Journey.
4 contestants were already selected, but if you showed up for the finale, you had the chance to take part.
And if I win, it'll be a great time for us.
It was controlled chaos, but it also brought the community together. And that was an important point for the sponsors of the event.
We're not just here to sell cars. We are part of the community. We want to be seen as part of the community.
Each contestant got a randomly selected car key, numbered to match one of the cars.
Number 4.
The winner would be the one whose car actually started. In the end, the stand-in, Sergeant First Class Manuel Padilla, was good luck for the winner, Sergeant First Class Anthony Wells of Belgium.
He's on leave. He's going to the States. Oh, he's going to be thrilled. Oh, yeah, he's going to be very excited.
And what a welcome home present. Jerry Cormier, Vogelway, Germany.
Even though the other contestants didn't win the big prize, they were awarded prizes valued at over $1,000. And coming up, an old style of dance in Spain is paving new waves of fun. Stay with us.
Taking classes at Central Texas College. Specific class is a crime scene investigation. Believe it or not, what you see on TV, and then some. It involves processing crime scenes, lifting fingerprints, doing investigations, interrogations, interviews. Being deployed, it's hard enough being away from family, and a little bit tough on schedule, taking classes, but in the end, it does pay off. I know it pays off because I've seen people do it.
This age-old style of dancing is providing service members in Rota, Spain, an activity that wouldn't be the same in any other country.
The art of flamenco originated and rose in the heart of Andalusia in Spain. Naval Station Rota lies in that heart, making it easy for those stationed there to experience what has become the essence of Spain.
This is just a great place. I mean, there's just so much to do and so much to see and experience over here in Spain. It's just a wealth of knowledge you can learn.
Flamenco is a synthesis of music and dance influenced by gypsies who brought their Indian and Arab roots to couple with the Spanish folk styles. It developed into public entertainment with the growth of cafe cantatas. The songs are based on the joys and sorrows of everyday life. Flamenco is considered to be a form of spontaneous inspiration which takes over a performer. Flamenco at best is an impromptu communal activity that grows with the feeling of being in the moment.
It was moving, but it was actually just a tremendous show. I mean, the footwork is just, phenomenal. These ladies are such great dancers, and they put on such a good show.
Petty Officer Cynthia Griggs, Rota, Spain.
And that's all the time we have tonight. For everyone here at the AFN Europe Report, thank you for watching and have a great night.